So good morning, ladies. I am beyond excited, and I always say I'm excited, but I've been sitting at my computer 10 minutes before the appointed time, waiting to get going because I had such a happening this morning in my, I'll call it contemplation, where I actually experienced the dare to be different. One of the things I value about myself is I walk my talk, and my opinions might change, but I'm always as much as in integrity with what I say, and I do the work myself. And I was also thinking over the past couple of days how amazing it is that this group is staying together as it is. And even though I put it out there and try and bring more people in, they won't come.
We've got a protective bond around us.
It's like, it's us and no one else. So it's just so amazing. So today is about dare to be different, and I will just share with you what my take is on this. Daring to be different is allowing yourself to be the gift you already are, and that will be the gift that you already know you already know you have. Okay, now there might be more to you. I'm sure there will be more to you than what you know, but this isn't about doing anything. This is about allowing yourself to unpack all of that and be what you are, which is different. It's your reason for being here, or it's one of your reasons for being. I believe this with all my heart, and it's been a hell of a journey for me. I feel very emotional as I say this, because I'm recognizing that I was born as a magical being. I didn't know that, or if I did, I can't remember that I knew that. But all my life, I've been frightened of everything. And in that way, I suppose I left the magic behind. And when I started with Fast Track and it started to show me this is my system in a way, and this is what it does, that is magic. What Fast Track does is magic. And the more I get out of the way, the more magic comes through. So it has been a process for me over, I would say, 3 or 4 years to get in touch with the magic. And I've had lots of adventures of where it might be coming from, blah, 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 stories, until I recognize that I am the magic. And even if I am the small part of the bigger part of magic, I am magic, and it's what I want in the world. I am more than that, but this is for me to dare to be different, to be the magic, not to do magic, to actually be magic in every cell of my body. And that means just letting go of all that need to fit in, the fear of being ridiculed, the fear of being a fake, or all of that stuff. And is to find where magic is in my body. Where does magic live? And focus on that and hold the space while it, in the speed it can manage, will grow bigger and take a bigger space in my body. And I have been working on that consciously for a month now. And this morning, I actually started to see things falling away as all these other parts of me started to move together to see each other. And it was quite emotional. And what I saw also, I'm sharing with you, is that my thoughts are what keep me small. I know you all know that. I know it. But what I saw was, as the magic started to expand and I started to see it and feel it, my mind kicked in and started trying to tell me what I should do with that and blah, 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 and you better remember this. And it's like, whoa, no, Jazz, not for you. The magic is in the allowing and being in the story and being in the color of that, which was pink and yellow. And as I acknowledged my mind and those thoughts, because I need my mind, then I just kept bringing my attention back. And what I saw was this little soldier, little magical soldier who started to stand up and to expand out. It was just an amazing experience, and daring to be different, because she is what she is. I don't know what she is fully yet, this human being person, but it's like, I'm going to go back in there. I know she's there and she's going to be scared. She has trepidation, but it's to hold the space while she finds her way within this physical body, and gets her confidence to be more with me, and I support her in that. But I can't tell you, she was this incredible, or is this incredible soldier, a little soldier, but crossed with a dragonfly. Um, completely amazing, and so fragile, and yet super strong and indestructible. So, and that is daring to be different. Is I've discovered one of the aspects of myself. It is magic, and it's about being the vibration of that, and whatever that takes. So what I would say to you, whatever we start today, what with the process we start today for you guys, it's something that would be a good idea to commit to, and to being with that. Um, and I'm sure it will lead to even more than you think. So, having said all of that, this is about daring to be different. It's allowing yourself to be that you know you are, and to allow that out into the world, getting out of the box and allowing that part to fully express itself. So I know you're already thinking, well, what am I? What am I? What am I? What do I want? So just spend a few moments thinking about that. What is it you want to be that will make you different than you are right now, that will change your place in the world, will change the world? Not what do you have to do, what do you want to be that will make you different than you are now? More of who you are. So, as you've decided, just unmute yourself and let's hear it. And each one, whatever you say now, it might change, but until we start expressing it, you don't know. I had to express that I wanted to be magic. I wanted to experience it. And I've had all sorts of experiences of magic until eventually I got really connected to what it meant. So it's about stumbling as well. You don't have to know exactly what it is, but you start in a place, and that's right now. So as one shares, it will give confidence to the next one to share. And by the time everybody's shared, you might have changed your mind, but it doesn't matter. This is an exploration and a discovery of how you want to be different and what that's going to look like in the world. Who's going to kick off?
I can go first. When you asked that question, Jess, the first thing that came was this word bold. I want to be bold, right? No second guessing, no worries, no trepidation, just charging forward, like very warrior like, just bold. BOLD. That's the word that came to my mind. Not sure if it's magical, but yeah, but that's what
No,
that
no,
came.
no. I mean, magic is me, and there'll be something else comes up. Magic is what I want. Magic is what I believe I was born to do and be in this world. Okay, but I have to be it, not do it. I have to be it. So that becomes natural. And everywhere I go, I emanate magic because I am it.
That that feels right there because I want to be bold. So
Right.
wherever I go, I'm going with courage and I'm going with yeah. I like that.
All
That
right.
feels right.
So this is your journey. So bold. Now, what I got from Julie, who can't be with us, she said, courageous to go for whatever she wishes to achieve and free from fear. Now, I just want to say, free from fear. I don't think we ever will be while we're on this planet. But because fear drives us forward. Fear makes us investigate. But when you experience the fear, you're getting close to something. So just have it in your mind. Let's change that fear into curiosity.
And I
Fear,
like what you said. Having that fear to move us forward because a lot of times fear makes us move backwards. So if we can change that, that would be great.
yes,
So yeah.
but fear gets your attention. And often it feels like fear, it feels like something familiar, and it's not actually fear. So you just get curious. So, what is it? How can you look at this differently? Go into the fear. If you've got fear, okay, big deal. So magic is a new path. Most people don't believe in magic. Most, they will say that I'm amazing, but they won't say, wow, you're magical, Jazz, or you do magic. So it's like, oh my God. So a lot of fear around that. But that fear is all human beingness, it's all conditioning. So if I get curious about the fear. Well, what's that fear about? Well, actually, I can do it. It is me. So being more curious is and curious about your fear even is great. So we have courageous, we have bold. Who's next?
Wanna- Oh, I guess I'll go. I want kind of a quiet, refined confidence that I can do anything. That I know that my body will, just because I've had issues before, but that my body will function the way I want. But also that I'm okay. This sounds crazy, but an intuitive kind of healer. Like I don't know. I just know what's wrong with people, and I know how to tell them. I don't know how to say it. To go to their doctor and ask for guidance, like, because I'm not a doctor. I don't know what, but I know what to get them to ask and communicate to their doctor to get the proper tests, to get various things done so that they can heal and then become more of who they need to be, so that the world will be a better place, so that they're just happier. And when they're happier and feeling better, people are happier and want to do better and want to help everybody else. So sorry, that's kind of but I want a quiet, reserved confidence so that they know that I can do this, instead of always like apologizing left, right, and center and saying, oh my God, I don't know how I know this. Because
Okay, all right. So put the confidence on the back burner. What are you? Are you an intuitive healer? Are you an intuitive? What are you? I am magic. What are you?
I want to be married, but I'll say I am married, but I am, I think intuitive guide, I'd say more, or a healing guide, put it that way, probably more of a healing guide or a wellness
Healing guide.
concierge
Okay, all right. So that is you. So you are
guide.
daring to be different, to be a healing guide. You already are, but you're not letting it out. So it's not that you want to be confident, it's that you need to grow that familiarity with the healing guide that you already are.
Oh,
And
okay.
trust the
Okay.
intuition, I suppose, as well. That's what
Pardon,
came.
Jasmine?
And trust the intuition as well. So I think she also needs to trust her intuition.
Well,
Thank you. Yes.
yeah, those are details
Mm.
and those will come up, but it's like we're gonna to have the focus of healing guide.
Mm-hmm.
And trust, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
is Wei Ling. She's amazing. She just always comes in. She misses all the chit chat and she just comes in for the juicy stuff.
Right on time.
Hello, Wei Ling. All right. So, Aga, Trudy.
It's kind of similar for me because I'm going in that direction since a couple of years that I want to help people, but not in the term of healing, but in the sense of waking up, like help to direct them a little bit. And I'm still working on it. I still don't know how. I do it just in a group of friends or loved ones, just a little bit. But I kind of have no ideas how to change it for I don't know, like a life work or you know what I mean. I know I am this. I am a helper. I don't know. I have no good word for that because it's kind of a directing people on their way, back on the way. Like this is what I'm thinking about.
I hear a lot of noise.
Sorry, maybe this is my. So yeah, I know I am it. I do believe in it, but there's nothing behind it. Like
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, but it isn't that there's nothing behind it. It's that you haven't engaged with it. You know it, you can feel it, but you know it's you that's leaving it empty in a way. And that's exactly what we're going to do, is for you to dare to be different, to allow yourself to be that director helper in the world, you know, to connect with where it is. And when you connect with where it is, it will show you.
I'm honestly even a bit lost because sometimes I'm pushing toward that directions. I'm trying to take some courses. I'm trying to learn more and to gather this knowledge for people so I can use it and be more precise in what I feel at the
Yes.
beginning and what I know. So, and then I'm stepping back because it's pushing. Like I'm feeling I'm pushing myself too much. Like I don't know, and then I step back just to see maybe it will just come naturally. Maybe it's not the time.
And it
I'm
will
on
be
this.
all of that. It will be all of that. There is nothing wrong with learning different stuff. There's nothing wrong with waiting, but doing all of that while you are opening up or committing more to that you already have, because it's that you already have. And I'll say this kind of a bit with ego, but also without ego, is that because I walk my talk, people stay with me. That's why you guys are here, not because I'm the most incredible, knowledgeable person in the world, but because there is something about me that connects with you guys individually. And you're like, Jazz knows what she's talking about. And that knowing comes from inside, not from what I've learned. That's, you know, like being a channel or whatever. And I've driven myself nuts, Aga, you know, with, am I this? Should I do that? I want to channel, da, 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 da. All of it I see as being necessary for this to drive me insane, to go here to where it already is. And the truth is, when you go to where it really is, it might change its name, it might change its shape. But if you keep knowing where it is in your body and connecting with that, it will show you. It's your friend, you know, is it your higher self? No, it's not your higher self, it's your soul.
Yeah, I know it's just me. I got it, but I can't. I can't really deal yet with this me. You know, it's like sometimes I know something and I put it on people. Like I do it too strongly. I know it's like, I know. And it's, and I'm not helping this way at all, because, you have to also know all the techniques, also know the stages, and understand that things have to,
No, that's what your mind's telling you. It does not, it does not. But it's accept that that's what your mind says and go with curiosity into your mind. Is that true? And you'll find most of the time it's not true. It's just what you think should be happening. And what are those things? They're all distractions from what you already are. Believe me, been there, done it, still doing it to some extent. But I know you, Aga, and I know you, and you have an enormous potential. You have enormous reach in this world. I know it. So, okie dokie, great. So, Trudy.
Well, I was reflecting. I'm thinking. I want to dare to love. I want to embody more love and compassion, sort of as the divine feminine, because I've been the warrior, I've been the protector, I've been the mother, but I'm missing the love and the compassion piece.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So you want to be you're going to dare to be different and be the divine feminine.
Yes, and all the pieces.
Whoa, I love that. Amazing. Brilliant. God, it's
tall
so...
order, isn't it?
What did you
It's
say,
a tall
Judy?
order.
No, it's not. You already are.
But I'm missing a key piece.
Well, that's paying attention to the divine feminine, right? This is what it's all about. Cool. Wei Ling, good morning.
Good morning. Sorry I'm late.
So, what we're doing here, just a brief recap, is, what is it that you already are that you are not paying attention to, that when you do pay attention to it will allow you to be different? What are you scared of about yourself and what you can do in this world?
I'm scared to sometimes to be seen. I sometimes get a bit shy about being seen, being known.
As what?
For what I am, for what I do.
And what are you?
Who I am. And what I am, I'm just me.
What does that mean? All right, so it's something about you that you already have that you are not allowing out fully, you're not contacting with, which when you allow it out will make you different than you are now, more powerful, more courageous, more everything. When you allow the gift that you are, or you already are, when you allow that out, what is that gift that you have? What is that part of you?
Well, perhaps that I am quite different. I think I'm actually quite different, quite intuitive. Yeah. Caring. Yeah.
Okay. That's not different. Okay. What?
Yeah.
You can't dare to be different if you don't know what it's going to look like. Now, everyone here has shared that really what their fears, not their fears, but what it is that they're holding back. So Trudy she wants to emanate the divine feminine. Me, I want to be magic. Jasmine, she wants to be bold and warrior-like. Aga, a helper, director, help people awaken. Barbara, a healing guide.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I am also a healer, so that's definitely something quite yeah, quite different
Okay,
from
so what you say, I already am a healer.
I am a healer.
Right.
So
What is going to be different? You're like, oh, I'm a healer. Yeah, I'm a healer. Big deal. I'm really
yeah,
I'm a healer.
that's gonna be different.
Yes.
I think perhaps that
Can I step
the
in for a moment?
approach, yeah,
I think
yeah.
really what I'm hearing, I don't know, maybe Jess can help. I think what she feels like she can't be herself or show herself, so she's hiding. Is that correct, really? Like you want to show yourself?
Yeah, to be all right, to be myself, to
Okay.
just be myself. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm sorry, Wailing, it's too fluffy. You know,
Yeah, I think
it's
so
not
too.
saying anything, right? Dare to be different. What does that mean? Oh, you know, I'm going to be myself. What's that? You don't even know. You can't even express it.
Yeah, I sorry, I didn't hear what's been happening here.
Well, then
So
you should have come on time.
I
That's
know
an
I'm really
indicator,
sorry.
right?
I just kind of like really slept through the alarm, so I didn't even know why. Um, I guess it's to be intuitive. I'm an intuitive um, healer, and I just feel like um, yeah, I think it's I have a great touch with my clients, and it's great rapport, and feel good in my work. Um, I like my work, and I feel like it's kind of different right now to be doing what I'm doing online. So it's something quite. I still have to explain to people about it. Um, so it's kind of a path that's quite different from most people that I hang out with in the past. So it's um, and I'm kind of like living in a very different life from people. I feel I'm really different, so just need to be myself. I feel I'm really quite different from a lot of
All right,
people
so
in.
I'm going to give you 2 words that you're going to be. Now, you could change them when you get closer to this, but it feels, Wailing, and I say this with respect, as you know, always, but I will push people when I think they need pushing, is you push everything away. You dilute everything. Okay. So you want to be unique and special. Dare to be unique and special.
Mhm. Okay,
I'm,
I like that. Yeah.
I'm going to give that to you, and when it changes, that's okay. But we're not having any of this pushing, this sort of stuff that you talk about. All right.
Mhm.
So just close your eyes, everybody. Just letting the helicopter pass overhead. So acknowledging what you've just spoken about, your needs, your fears, any way you're pushing this away, any way you've got stories in your mind of why you can't do it, or it being a big job or impossible, or any of this brain stuff, this mind, the thinking, just access in your body. Where do you feel that part of yourself that is wanting to be different, wanting to be recognized, wanting more space, and wanting to do what it came here to do? It will not be in your head, it will be somewhere in your body. That part that wants to be more warrior like and go for it, that wants to soften and be the divine feminine, which is strong. The intuitive part of yourself that knows you're here to help people, but hasn't quite got the direction, the director, the helper, the healing guide, the magic, the gift you already are, and the gift you came here to be. Where is that in your body? It will be in one place. So get familiar with this, the color, the shape. And anything else about that? Remember it. And when you've got it, open your eyes. All right, Barbara. Where do you feel it? You have to unmute.
Sorry, I feel it in my stomach, below my belly button,
Okay.
around, or actually above my belly, around that area, my belly button, basically around it.
Okay. All right. Okay. And can you describe what it felt like? What it feels like?
Like an opening.
Woo.
Like yeah, just like it was relaxed. I don't know how to describe it, but
Okay.
it had a weird color. It was gray, a light gray. I don't know what that means, but it wasn't exciting.
So, and this will change, but that's your focal point now for this process for as long as you decide to do it. And that is your healing guide. Right.
You froze. Sorry. You froze. I didn't hear.
Yeah, very interesting. That is your healing guide. That's where you go to become familiar and to expand this, or to allow it to expand. It will do it by itself. And all your fears, all your everything's going to come up. But that's where you keep going back to and encouraging the growth of that. Okay.
Okay.
Aga.
I have a problem with locating it. I
Mhm.
kind of feel it through the spine.
Okay.
Um, a bit hard, a bit like above the head, but I couldn't find it. But what I feel when I was trying to find it, it was my throat and like trying to get out. It was that was something like I speak up, speak up.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So just pay attention,
And
and
find
if
the
it's,
source.
yeah. So pay attention to those parts and see what happens to them. And it's probable that something that they need to be focused on, to pay attention to those for something else to present itself. So you just work with what presents, what shows up, and no judgment, just curiosity. Well done. Jasmine.
I felt it at the core, upper core, just like
Yeah.
where the lower ribs are,
Yeah.
and right in the middle, and it felt like pulsating, and it's like making its way towards the heart. It's like that nice warm heat kind of thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So that is your warrior. Okay. So it's got a name, it's got a place. Brilliant. Trudy.
I want to say it's the sacral. It feels it's awakening. It's receiving. It's blossoming.
Okay. All right. Great. So all this stuff is great. This is your information, to go back to and see how it wants to change and what it wants to tell you. And anything that happens is perfect. Wei Ling.
Me is my chest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what does that feel like?
That feels like tight.
Tight. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Congested tight.
Yes. So that's something that wants out, right? Okie dokie. Okay, show up. Not sure what that means. Okay, so let's get started. Is there anybody in this group got resistance to change around daring to be different, connected to their own explanations, desires? No, good work. All right. So what I think we'll do, we will go round each one of you and see what it is specifically for each one of you, recognizing that since this group has stayed together in this unique way, that we are all connected and we've all got the same stuff going on. So as one releases or one, as we get one source of information for one person, it will be relevant for us all. So I'm going to find out, who do we start with? Barbara, you're up.
I knew it was going to be me. I've got the whole thing. Am I supposed to be doing this, or am I supposed to just?
Well, we have to find out what you're going to do first. All right. So daring to be different.
I have no idea.
So there you go. You know, that's her healing guide. She already knows what to do.
Okay. I have no idea.
Let's find out. Is there something of major significance we can release today that will allow Barbara to be, to dare to be more different than before, connected to her connected to healing guide? Is it card number 1, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3? The body, the heart, trauma, old vibrations, conflict, forgiveness, integration. Blimey. Integration 1, integration 2. Straight in, Barbara. So this will either go life or life purpose. Is it life? Doing. Is it life purpose? Do we need to know more? Is it another card? Line number 1, 2, 3. Card number 1. Is it resistance? Is it light? Is it dark? Is this Barbara's dark? Is it in a specific place in her body? Whoa, God, can you feel this coming up? Is it above the waist? Is it below her shoulders? Yeah, is it? I can feel it right here. All right, this is dark. This is your dark. It's your dark, your insecurities, your everything around being a healing guide from your own description. So healing guide is your life purpose. It's your reason for being here. And it's time. All right, guys, let's do this. And what's interesting is, you know, Fast Track is telling us that this is where we start. So this is everybody's life purpose. This isn't about your life, it's your reason for being. All right, let's do this. I fast track the release.
I fast track the release
of all dark.
Of all dark.
That I'm holding on to.
That I'm holding on to.
Conscious or unconscious.
Conscious or unconscious.
Above my heart.
Above my heart.
In my chest.
In my chest.
And anywhere else in my body.
And anywhere else in my body.
That is. Protecting.
Protecting.
The human being me.
The human being me.
From being the healing guide.
From being the healing guide.
That I know I am.
That I know I am.
And came here to be.
And came here to be.
I forgive my human being self.
I forgive my human being self.
Her excuses.
Her excuses.
insecurities,
insecurities,
and everything else she no longer needs.
and everything else she no longer needs.
And I now choose
And I now choose
to dare to be different,
to dare to be different,
to embody
to embody
the healing guide I already am,
the healing guide I already am,
and to allow that to emanate out
and to allow that to emanate out
into every cell of my body
into every cell of my body
in full alignment
in full alignment
with my life purpose
with my life purpose
beyond my mind.
beyond my mind.
I choose to get out of my own way,
I choose to get out of my own way,
and I surrender
and I surrender
to healing guide.
to healing guide.
I allow this to be simple.
Yeah, I allow this to be simple. I ask that every day.
Easy
Easy
and fun.
and fun.
Now.
Now. Excuse me.
Well, that worked.
And to be married.
Sorry. What did you say?
I said, and to be married so that I have my support and rock as well. Thanks. There you go.
Next webinar, married. All right. Did we release that for Barbara? Is there anything else? No. Okay. So the next one is Wei Ling. So this is about allowing us, daring to be different, to be unique and special, and allow that in the world, allowing ourselves to be seen as that, to vibrate it out, and to have fun being it. So for me, it's very easy for me to be all of that. I love it. And for Wei Ling, it's not so easy. She downplays herself a lot. And it's not good to be humble, but only authentic humility is allowed. Okay, so is there something of significance we can release for Wei Ling connected to unique and special that will allow her to be different in the world? Is it card number one? Is it card number one? Is it line number one? Line number two? Family. Whew. Birth and womb. Here we go. Is it an archetype? Which one do you think it is, Wei Ling? Is it the victim? Is it the saboteur? Oh, I thought it'd be the saboteur. Is it the child? Is it the, okay, it's the prostitute. So let's narrow this down. Trudy's nodding her head here. So the prostitute is about programs of not being good enough, selling yourself short, which is what you're doing. You know, when you make everything grey and fuzzy. When you explain things, you are very rarely specific. You're thinking a lot, but the words always come out kind of like grey-ish. Okay, so you're selling yourself short. You're holding yourself back. And of course, when you do that, the world is going to do exactly the same back to you. So is there anything else we need to know for Wei Ling? Yeah, is this another card? Is it card number one, line number one, line number two, line number three? Is it life purpose? Do we need to know more? So the words that are just coming, Wei Ling, is that there's no one denying that you are a healer. But when you dare to be different as a healer, right, when you allow yourself to be unique and special and you dare to be the healer you came here to be, you are giving that to your clients. So by keeping yourself back in this gray area of, let's say, humility that no longer serves you, you are denying your clients of that too. So this is a great way of looking at things, so you get out of your own way. That makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah. Would you like that?
Yes.
All right. Anybody else want that? Yay. All right.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. I fast track the release
Strike the release
of all human beingness
of all human beingness
that no longer serves
that no longer serve us,
my life purpose.
our life purpose.
I now choose
I choose
to release all prostitute programming,
all prostitute programming,
selling myself short,
selling myself short,
undervaluing myself,
and valuing myself,
and doing the self to my clients, and doing the same to my clients.
do this to my clients.
I choose
I choose
to get out of my own way
to get out of my own way
and to wake up
and to wake up
to special
to special
and unique,
and unique,
and to allow that
and to allow that
to grow,
to grow,
to shine,
to shine,
and to be seen.
and to be seen.
It is time
It is time
for me to let go
for me to let go
of this dark and grey
of this dark and grey
and to allow myself to shine.
and to allow myself to shine.
I am
I am
unique
unique
and special,
and special,
and I dare to be different
and I dare to be different.
now.
Now,
Would you like to add anything to that?
no, I'm okay with that.
It's a big challenge, this one for you, Wei Ling. Stay with it every day, you know, and you can do it every day. I fast track the release of all imbalances connected to daring to be different. You know, if I release all the thoughts, the programs, you know, you don't need the cards to do it. Well, you've got the cards. Wow, you're a level 1. So every day ask the cards, is there something I can release today that will connect me more with unique and special? Is it on line number 1? You know, every day do something. It will only take you less than 5 minutes. Do it. We want to hear.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Trudy. Divine feminine. Is there something of significance we can release for Trudy, which will connect her more deeply with divine feminine that she already is? Is it card number 1? Is it line number 1? Is it line number 3? Is it integration? Is it life purpose? Okay, so everybody seems to be getting this card. Do we go to card number 1, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3? The body, the heart, trauma.
Again,
Is it shock, trauma, cellular memory? Is this Trudy's cellular memory? Is it internal? Is it external? Is it this lifetime? Is it another person? Is it the collective? Okay, is it the collective's cellular memory? Is it, can we have more information? Is that another card? Is it card number 1, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3? conflict. Okay. Wow. This is just so amazing. So this is your life purpose. And it's that you still have a conflict, Trudy, of being the warrior, all right, of going out to fight the fight for the world. Okay. But
I knew that.
yeah, okay. So this is the collective cellular memory of trauma, injustice, any of that stuff, right? So it's out there, and you still have that warrior programming to go out there and kill and struggle and put it all right. But you're doing it from the place of doing it rather than it having a real purpose. So it's more like it's programming. So it's time for your warrior to put the sword down, right, and come back in and connect with that divine feminine, because she knows what causes are worth fighting for. Does that make sense?
It certainly does. Or she knows another way.
Well, yes,
than
exactly.
fighting,
Yes, yes.
to build the bridge instead of the sword.
All right, okay. So Trudy's really got this, and she's got her own words as well. So I'm going to lead you in, Trudy, and I want you to change my words as you feel you've got better ones.
Okay. But I love what you said. It just seems so perfect. Because I was saying I had like two pieces of the puzzle, but I was missing. Yeah, I was the warrior.
And you know what? It is the work that I'm doing with myself now. I'm doing this kind of focusing work, and I go quiet and I find out which parts of me want my attention. Now, all of those parts are 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 doing what they think is right. So Trudy's part that's still wanting to fight the fight is doing what it thinks it should be doing, but it's not talking to other parts that have changed. So when you focus on these parts without judgment, you're just curious about these parts, they can change. And what will happen is they'll turn towards each other and they'll soften and they'll get communicating. So Trudy's warrior is still out there fighting the fight, but fighting it just for the sake of fighting, not or fighting to win, not to. Whereas there's a part of her now knows there's another way to do it, or a better way to do it, or something else to focus on. So we're going to bring all those parts into communication.
Yes. Okay. Well, I really love what's happening. It's too perfect.
I fast track the release
I fast track the release
of all remaining beliefs,
of all remaining beliefs,
programs, responses,
programs, responses,
and behavior patterns
and behavior patterns
connected to my warrior
connected to my warrior,
and all the programming it still has
and all the programming that it still has
to fight the fight
to fight the fight
for the fight.
for the fight.
I command all cellular memory
I command all cellular memory
to fight struggle and trauma
to fight, struggle, and trauma
to the light,
to the light.
and I replace it with
I replace it with
light.
light.
I choose
I choose
to connect more deeply
connect more deeply
with my divine feminine,
my divine feminine,
my life purpose,
my life purpose,
and to build the bridges.
and to build the bridges
Carry on, Trudy.
that I'm uniquely able to build. On another path to humanity, through the path of love and compassion. This or something better.
I
Now,
choose
I choose
to unite
to unite
my divine warrior
my divine warrior
and my divine feminine
and my divine feminine
as one
as one.
now.
Now,
Wow.
that's great.
Wow.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Aga. Whew. Director helper. Is there something of major significance we can release for Aga connected to director helper, awakening in herself and awakening others? Is it life purpose? Taking the shortcut here. Do we go to card number 1, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3? The body, the heart, conflict, old vibrations, trauma, forgiveness. Is it forgiveness? Is it pain, suffering, sacrifice? Is it her own sacrifice? Is it internal? Is it external? Is it okay? So what I'm getting here is that there is a part of you, Aga. So there's a conflict. So there's a part of you wants to do it. There's a part of you, and again, this is about your sensitivity, that is conflicted about allowing this part of yourself to go out into the world. It feels you can feel sacrifice. You can feel you can feel the collective as that the collective doesn't want to hear. There is a fear that what you've got to say will not be well received. Okay. Is that true? No. It would seem, Aga, that you're going to find quite a unique way. No idea what that means, but a unique way. And it won't be for everybody, as nothing is, but it will be the people that you've got stuff to say to will show up. But is accepting that what you've got to say is quite where you're going to go is quite revolutionary, and it won't be for everybody. Cannot be. And some people won't like it, absolutely, But this is why you need to be different, is to be strong about that, because what you've got to say is there are people already waiting to hear it. So what you're doing is you're letting the collective spook you. Okay. Well, yeah, you're letting the collective spook you. And it is true. Not everybody's going to want to hear what you've going to say. Not everybody wants to hear what I've got to say. Not everybody comes back to my workshops.
Yeah, and I kind of stop myself when I feel that it's not received.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's great that you accept that. And, and it isn't easy. I will say this, I do workshops quite frequently, and I can feel the walls of people, and they're like, oh, what's this shit she's talking about, da da da. But the truth is, we're still always planting seeds, and the people that show up, they show up because they're supposed to, and it's just our interpretation. And it's also, with respect, it's a great excuse for you not allowing your sensitive self to go out there and be, yeah. So it's to awaken. It's to awaken to the direction. That's what you already know it, or that inner part knows it. But when you connect with it, it will kind of show you, it will direct you. So at the moment, you're doing a lot of stuff from your human beingness, learning and this kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But the direction will come for you when you connect with that part that started in your spine. But I would think the spine is the rigidity of the human beingness, and when that starts to melt, you will find where the true gift is. So exciting. I fast track the release.
I fast track the release
of all resistance.
of all resistance,
Sensitivity.
sensitivity,
And all my perceptions,
and all my perceptions,
perceived or real,
perceived or real,
about who I am,
about who I am,
what I can do,
what I can do,
and who I can do it for.
and who I can do it for.
I forgive my human beingness,
I forgive my human beingness,
and I now choose
and I now choose
to connect to the gift
to connect to the gift
I know I am,
I know I am,
and allow the direction
and allow the direction
to take me forward
to take me forward
in the right way for the right reasons.
in the right way for the right reasons.
I choose to let go of my need to control,
I choose to let go of my need to control.
my need to know,
I choose to let go of my need to know,
and I allow myself
and I allow myself
to have a full experience
to have a full experience
of helper director
of a director.
now.
Now
I am
I am
powerful,
powerful,
revolutionary,
revolutionary,
and different.
and different.
And I allow that to be simple,
And I allow that to be simple,
easy, and fun.
easy, and fun.
I choose
I choose
to remember
to remember
who I am
who I am
and why I'm here
and why I'm here
now.
now. Thank you.
3 words for you: awake, aware, and conscious. Blimey. Amazing. Amazing. Jasmine. Anybody like to say anything?
I have to say that Aga's really resonated with me, like unbelievably. I can't tell you. It was like I'm blown away by it.
It's really similar. It is that's the way I feel it too. Yeah, Baba. We are
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay. That's good. We'll have to chat. But no, honestly, I was blown away by what you said. Like even the people, like, yeah. But they will listen, Aga. Eventually they do. But
You know, the coach, Jennifer Huff, who Trudy is also very familiar with, she's just out there on another planet, you know, and she's doing this every day of her life. And she was doing stuff, you know, what I'm doing now is I'm pushing the envelope the most that I can, as much as I can. She was doing this like 15, 20 years ago when people hadn't heard of any of this stuff. You know, she was out there doing it when people thought she was nuts. But what she says is, you know, it's that monkey thing. She started doing it. People thought she was crazy, off her head, da, 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 da. And then, you know, that vibration starts to go out and all of a sudden, you know, we're all doing it. You know, it comes from somewhere. And it's by those people that dare to be different, you know, but it's what we've come here to be. I often wonder, how have you got the nerve to say this, Jazz? And the answer is, I don't know. But it wants to come out, and it comes like, whoa!
is it okay if I just, so Aga, you might stumble on things. I stumbled on something by accident. Somebody recommended something, sheer accident. I started doing it because I didn't know that it was wrong, the wrong way to do it. And it turns out that some of the medical professionals are looking at me saying, your way might be the way we're doing it in a couple of years. But we were always told that it wasn't supposed to be that. And I just did it because I had no clue that this was wrong, the wrong thing to do.
Absolutely.
But just so, anyways, thanks. Bye.
Yes, thank you, Barbara. I truly believe that it's gonna come. That just I need to get ready.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. And as it starts to show up, you'll be like, oh, okay, you know, I was making such a drama about that because you already know it. All right, Jasmine.
Yes.
Can you put your camera on? I hate talking to pictures.
It's just that when I put the camera on, the audio quality drops, then I can't hear. So I think my internet is not so great today, but I
Okay.
can try for a while.
Okay. All right.
So I'm trying to be as close. I'm sitting right close to the modem, right? So, yeah.
Okay. So is it something of major significance we can release for Jasmine, connected to bold and being warrior-like? Is it life purpose? No. Is it life? All right. Okay. Do we go to card number 1, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3? Okay, what I'm going to ask here is, this is about your life. So I would like to step up from that and find something else for you.
Okay.
Yeah? All right.
I'm game.
Okay, do we go to card number 1, line number 1, line number 2? Family, birth and womb, inherited, karmic, outer resonance 1, outer resonance 2. Is this about
I'm still struggling with that.
Sorry?
I'm still struggling with the resonance stuff. Gosh.
Don't worry. We all do. Look at Trudy with her trauma things every week. She loves it. Okay. Is it separation? Okay. Is it separation from the gift she was born to be? Yeah. Can we have another card? Is it card number 1, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3? Is it the body, the heart, conflict, old vibrations, trauma? Is it shock, trauma, cellular memory? Do we need to know more? So I'm getting a lot of messages today, which is really exciting, very magical. And so your separation from the gift that you were born to be is connected to failure. Okay. And what you get a sense of is something a bit similar to Barbara, is that you feel this out in the world. You connect, your antenna are up, tuning into failure.
Okay.
Because,
Can we retune that?
well, yeah, this is what it is. So this is why you won't go out there. You won't be the gift that you were born to be. This is why you won't be bold. So bold
True.
stepping stone is because you are so tuned in to failure. And you, for yourself, and you don't want to fail, but you feel the collective's failure. So you hold yourself back from that.
That feels so right, Jess. Yep. That's
Yeah.
that's how I am here.
Yeah.
Almost every day. Yeah.
Right. So the thing is, is that if failure is such a big focal point in your life, this is what you're here to do, is to help people or the collective with things connected to failure. So you will have had to experience failure in ways for you to understand it. Like I've had to experience fear greatly for me to understand that and to wake myself up and help other people with their fear. And then it explodes. So your thing is to start to turn your antenna off from failure for the collective and change it and bring it back into self, where it is the opposite of failure. So it's not about being bold, it's about being successful.
So are you saying that once I feel that, then maybe I'll be more bold to do the steps after
Bold,
that?
bold will just happen, but bold,
Yeah.
bold will happen where at the moment you're not going out there because your failure is connecting to all that failure that's out there. It's like it's not going. You know, who would want to go out there? Because you're tuned into failure. But it's like, okay, now I've got that. Now I'm going to, where is the gift? So where did you say your gift was? It was the core. The core, the lower
Lower ribs.
lower ribs. All right. In there, perhaps, is where your success is. But you're so focused on failure, success can't get out. That makes sense. I mean, whenever you join these webinars and what I know about you, you've always got something to say. You're very intuitive. You tune into other people's stuff. You understand them. You have an amazing natural gifts, ability, and you have a compassion and a caring that is quite extraordinary. But you're hung up on what seems to be failure, yours and what's out there, or how, again, maybe how you would not be received. So yours is to shut down this failure stuff and connect more with the success. The failure is the human being stuff, and the success is who you are at your core, or something like that.
I like it, Jess. Let's shut down the stupid antenna.
Yes. Well, let's find out how many there are. Is there more than 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 4 million? Okay, so there's somewhere between 3 and 4 million antenna that are they're out there looking for failure every day.
Holy cow.
Holy cow is right.
That explains why I always feel so stuck and paralyzed.
Exactly.
Remember I came to you for that when I first came for your webinar in KL. It was always this feeling, right? So I can't move. Thanks.
All right, so you've got a picture now, you've got something to work with. And again, there's no judgment with this. It's just understanding and being curious. When you're curious about something, it can change. If you judge it, it'll go harsh and hard. But curious, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. I fast track the release
I fast track the release
of all fear
of all fear
of failure
of failure
from the collective,
from the collective,
and all the way I reflect that
and all the way I reflect that
in me,
in me,
on me,
on me,
and through me.
and through me.
I forgive my human being self
I forgive my human being self
for tuning into failure.
for tuning in into failure.
I now choose
I now choose
to connect more deeply
to connect more deeply
with the success
with success
that I already am,
that I already am,
that I was born to be,
that I was born to be,
and to allow that to emanate out
and to allow that to emanate out
into every cell of my body
to every cell of my body
and into the planet
and into the planet
when it's ready,
when it's ready,
successful,
successful,
bold, and focused.
bold, and focused.
It is time
It is time
for me to remember who I am
for me to remember who I am
at my core.
at my core.
Now,
Now,
Phew. Wow, that was big. You okay, Jessin?
yes, I felt liberated in a way and empowered, if that's the word. It was good. Thanks, Jess. No crying today.
No, you might cry when you. I've done a lot of crying over these past weeks as I've liberated my magic self, and loads of it, loads of it. But it's all old stuff. And so we've got Julie now, courageous to go for whatever she wants to achieve and free from fear. So let's see what we can do for Julie. Card number one, line number one, line number two, line number three. The body, the heart, conflict, old vibrations, trauma, forgiveness, integration. Integration one, integration two, life, life purpose. Card number one, line number one, two, three. Old vibrations. Is it vibrations? Is it stories? Is it more than one story? Is it one story? Is this Julie's story? No. Is it a story from somebody in her family? Is it her father's story, mother's story, brother's story, daughter's story? Is it the collective of the family story? Ah, okay. Do we need to know more? So what I'm getting a picture of is, and I do know quite a bit about Julie's situation, is Julie, I say with respect, makes herself a victim for her family. She's very courageous, she's very strong, she's very, really, really an amazing person. But what she does, what I'm getting a sense of, is it's almost like an igloo of family story where they all project on Julie what she should be or how she should be. And so she has this story as an igloo of grey, and she's stuck, she's in it. So it's the one story from the family, Julie. And it's connected to should. It's what they say you should, and how you surrender to the shoulds. No, how you allow the shoulds to affect you. Do we need to know more? No. So, Barbara, would you like to be this for Julie?
Sure. God, they all resonate with me, it seems. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
I fast track the release
I fast track the release
of all shoulds,
of all shoulds,
creating this cover
creating this cover
that no longer serves me,
that no longer serves me,
the gift that I am,
the gift that I am,
and the gift I came here to be.
and the gift I came here, excuse me, to be. Sorry.
I forgive myself.
I forgive, sorry, myself. Oh, sorry.
For my attachment to their stories.
For my attachment to their stories.
And I now choose.
And I now choose.
To be courageous.
To be courageous.
Dare to be different.
Dare to be different.
To stand up.
To stand up.
And to be myself.
And to be myself.
As myself.
As myself.
I choose.
I choose.
To care without carrying.
To care without carrying.
And to connect to the gift.
And to connect to the gift.
That I already am.
That I already am.
And I came here to be.
Sorry. And I came here to be.
I choose to get out of my own way.
I choose to get out of my own way.
And to connect more deeply.
And to connect more deeply.
With that part.
With that part.
That knows.
That knows.
I dare to be different.
I dare to be different.
I am different.
I am different.
I came here to be different.
I came here to be different.
And it is time.
And it is time.
For me to be different.
For me to be different.
In every cell of my body.
In every cell of my body.
And allow that into the world.
And allow that into the world.
Now.
Oh, now. And let it be easy. Thanks.
Simple, easy, and fun. Whew.
Thank you.
Whew. Okay, wow, that was powerful, huh? Amazing.
It was really.
Pardon?
It was very powerful.
Yes. All right. So what I'm going to suggest is that we meet, I'll check my calendar, 2 weeks from today, just this group. and we check in, you know, what you've been doing, what you've experienced. Focus on this if you can every day in some way. Takes, you know, just a matter of seconds, or a couple of minutes, whatever it is. You know, this is waking up. So we're going to do a reprogramming now. But you need to tell me what are the qualities that you would like to have in your reprogramming. I think we might have bold.
Success.
So successful.
Yep.
So, and when we say this, I want you to say, yes, I am success. I am bold, not I am being bold. That is, you know, I am, you embody this. I am unique.
A quiet, dignified confidence.
I am confidence. So I'm not confident, I am confidence.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I am love.
Yes, I like them.
So you are divine feminine, right?
I divine feminine, yes.
Oh, there you go.
So I've got, I am success, I am unique, I am confidence, I am divine feminine.
Can I have quiet confidence in there? For some reason, confidence sounds arrogant, and I want to make sure that they're not.
No more dance playing.
Okay,
But
that's in for yourself, right? I don't want quiet confidence, forget it.
Yes.
I want quiet confidence.
Well,
I
then,
feel like I feel like I'm already in. I don't want to be in people's faces. Does that make sense? And I want to be strong, but a quiet confidence, and I can exude. I don't
excuse
know.
me, just a minute. All right, just a minute.
Did I lose everything?
Why don't you be more focused on being the healing guide and let the healing guide show you, instead of making all these human being decisions, right, of how it's going to look.
Okay.
All right, so close your eyes, cross your right foot over your left and your left hand over your right. When we do this, any of the words that you want to alter, of course you can do this. Bring your pyramid down around you, ground it into those 8 places around the base. And see yourself in this pyramid and connecting to that part of you that dares to be different, the gift you already are, the part of you that you will check back with on a daily basis and allow it to grow, to strengthen, to be the gift. So connecting to that now, and as much as you can, stay focused on this as we do the reprogramming. Connecting to light above your head, giving thanks for the guidance, the wisdom, your higher self, and bringing that light in with fresh awareness, awake, aware, and conscious that this is a game changer. And bringing it down through your brain, your mind, and your memory, giving permission to release, relax, and clear anything you no longer need, without exception. Recognizing that there is a part of you that will always keep you safe, and you cannot let go of anything you're not ready to release at the deeper levels. Bring down the light into your eyes. Anything that you've seen, think you've seen, or think you need to remember that you've seen it, whether it's yours, internal or external. If you no longer need it to be the gift you already are, dare to be different. Command this to light. Bring the light down into your hearing system. Anything you've heard, think you've heard, or think you need to remember that you heard it. Without exception, command it to light and allow yourself to see and hear the guidance, the gift, your reason for being. Bring the light down through your face, into your neck and your throat. In any way you have held yourself back from communicating your power, your gift, your authentic self, release that with love to the light and replace it with flow, authenticity, and magic. Bring the light down into your shoulders. Release, relax, and clear all that human beingness, that fear of being different, that need to fit in, to be accepted, the same. Anything that no longer serves you, the weight, the burden of your human beingness. Command this to light beyond your mind and replace it with light. See that light move down into your arms, your hands, and your fingers. Release, relax, and clear anything you no longer need. Bring in flexibility, magic, and shining the light on the gift you are. Bringing the light down from your shoulders, bring it into and around your heart. Your heart is often called the seat of the soul. And your soul comes for a full experience of life. It does not judge good, bad, black, or white. It's only our human beingness, our conditioning, that tells us what our heart wants, what our soul needs. Release, relax, and clear all human beingness, restrictions, protection, defensiveness, and open for your heart, your soul, to have a full experience in every cell of your body. Seeing this moving down into your hips, your buttocks, into your gut and your belly. Anything in these areas that you no longer need, command them to light and replace them with bold, courageous success. And anything you feel is appropriate. Down to your sexual organs. Once again, release, relax, and clear any restrictions around your sexuality, sensitivity, the gift you are. Command this to light and replace it with freedom. Confidence, love, divine feminine. Bringing the light down through your legs and any human beingness that is in the way of you being the gift you already are, and any fears, trepidations of the gift moving more fully into your body. Release, relax, and clear this. Bring in light. Allow the light to shine. And filling your legs, your feet, your toes with curiosity. Checking in once more with the gift you already are in that place in your body, noticing the change, the difference. Send this light down from your feet in the new vibration of success, unique, confident, and divine feminine. And anything you choose to add for yourself. focusing deeply on this part in your body, make this statement. Today I am the gift I was born to be. I am success. I am unique. I am confidence. I am magic. I am divine feminine. I dare to be different. Now, today I dare to be different more than before. I choose to remember who I am and why I came. I am success. I am bold, courageous. I am unique, special. I am confidence. I am divine feminine. And I will look for the evidence of this everywhere, every day, beyond my mind. Now, cross your left foot over your right and your right hand over your left. Today, I dare to be different more than before. I am success. I am unique. I am confidence. I am divine feminine. I am the gift I was born to be. And I choose for that to emanate out into every cell of my body and beyond. Simple, easy, and fun. And I will look for evidence of this everywhere, every day. Now, uncross your hands and your feet, open your eyes, bring your hands to your thumbs to your third eye. Today, I dare to be different, more than before. I am success. I am confidence. I am unique. I am divine feminine. I remember who I am and why I'm here. And I will look for the evidence of this everywhere, every day. Simple, easy, and fun. Now, whew. Take a deep breath.
Oh, that was wonderful.
I'll stop the recording.